Hound as well. But, like, he's running 3 Dark Johns and 3 Themis. Like, that's a lot. That's all 6-point stuff. That's, I mean, that's 6-point followers.
3.
3 plus 3.
1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep,
oh
you're
my
right.
Gosh. Thank you so much for clearing that up.
Double checking math is very important. Double checking math is very, very important.
Come on, let's play together.
I think she might just be a little bit crazy if she's saying that to herself.
Just a little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit crazy. I think it's well understood that Luna is
Loony
a
Luna.
little cuckoo. But man, look at these hands. Pretty similar. Skull Beast, 2-drop, Bone Chimera from both players.
Oh god.
And double
There it
Shadow
is.
Reaper. Oh my gosh.
This is like the real terror.
That's the dream right there.
You got
or the nightmare if you're auto aim.
yeah. Turn 3 Chimera into turn 4 double Shadow Reaper.
Oh my goodness, we'll see what FivePawns does, how he plays it out. If he plays both Shadow Reapers on turn 4, if he's got another follower to evolve on board, that could be really nice. Or if he saves those 2 followers for later stages of the game and uses other options to gain tempo back, because this is a massive board that auto aim is set up. And he's got Catacomb next turn with 3 other followers and a Bone Chimera that could be split up into 2 other zombies. This could be massive for auto aim.
All right. How does he want to go into this situation?
He's got the Conjurer to trade into the Skull Beast, so it stays alive. But then you leave the Lyrial and the Skull Beast to, or excuse me, the Bone Chimera.
Thing is, okay, you take down the Conjurer.
Right.
I think that's definitely the smarter choice here.
Yep. And now you
Oh,
have a massive Catacomb board right on turn 4. Man, that's absolutely crucial. And double Shadow Reaper now on this turn. The Bone Chimera could trade in, and with an evolved skeleton from one of them, that could be potentially a massive board.
I would agree with that line of play. And it's going to be hard for auto aim to remove that. You invest in 2 evolution orbs to get these Shadow Reapers as buff as you can.
It's able to take out the Archer, prevent that from being evolved next turn for that 1 extra bit of damage. Oh my gosh, these Shadow Reapers are going to be absolutely massive.
Yeah. 2 skeletons on board, plus another unit that could potentially suicide itself on the next turn.
There's a Goblin Princess coming out. It's going to banish one of the goblins.
Still, already so many shadows built by auto aim. He got a huge catacomb out, so he's not really going to be hurting for shadows anytime.
Right. Oh, Cerberus right on turn 5. Is that the play, though? I mean, auto aim is going like right for face damage. Does not want to give those Shadow Reapers the opportunity.
Yeah.
And an evolved Cerberus, I mean, you evolve, trade into 1, but I could see it real difficult, especially when the Goblin Princess could be coming out next turn to trade into the other followers, giving the Goblin King to auto aim, another massive ward.
So you can mitigate damage. There's going to be 7 damage in hand here, right? And you know that Cerberus is not installed for auto aim. So you're going to live another turn here while buffing your Shadow Reapers. I think you clear the board and you swing with the Shadow Reapers as you can. This is what, he has 4 damage here.
But man, the Goblin King coming out next turn could be absolutely crucial. But I mean, Evolved Goblin King could.
I
take
think
out
this is the ideal move
Cerberus.
for FivePawns here.
He's got a Shadow Reaper of his own. That's great too.
He needs to evolve and take down the Cerberus, and I think that's going to be his best way forward.
Taking out the Cerberus or taking out one of the Shadow Reapers?
Certainly the Shadow Reapers, but he has enough play points to do the Goblin King Shadow Reaper here.
Right. That could be crazy. But I mean, he's got 3. If he evolves the Goblin
8.
King and trades, then the
12.
Catacomb and the 2 skeletons. Okay, he's not gonna get the Shadow Reaper, but the 3 damage to that other Reaper. Oh, man. So now he can still evolve the Goblin King, trade into the other Reaper, and go for face. And he wasn't able to completely clear the board. There's still
He needs to preserve health on the ward, because he could very well still die in this situation.
Right, so the evolved skeleton could
Want to play?
take out the Cerberus. Interesting play, considering that FivePawns is still sitting on the Coco and the Mimi.
So it's good that he didn't evolve the Goblin King,
Right.
because it would have been soul squashed.
Soul Squash.
Is that over 6 play points? He's got 4. That's going to take 4 to run into the ward. Oh my god, it's 1 health up. Then you've got 6, 4 to... If you do 3 in, then you Mimi it. Then you've got 1 more for face. And then you've got 6, 8, 10. I think he's dead. Okay. Phantom Isle gives you 4, right? You swing 3 into the Goblin King. Then you Mimi the Goblin King. Goblin King is dead. You have 1 more ghost left. You swing face. That makes 10 health. You evolve the... Okay,
Shadow
this works
Reaper.
too. This works too.
Yeah.
And then you evolve for 2 extra damage, and then you use the Mimi for 2 extra damage. I think he's dead.
He was able to build up the shadows necessary with all of those skeletons. Oh, man. And he's still got the Mimi in hand with 1 play orb. The absolutely perfect
Oh my
amount
god.
of damage.
Double Shadow Reapers is a thing.
Double Shadow Reapers is a thing. Double Shadow Reapers is a nightmare. And
Yeah.
that's the Shadow deck off the table for FivePawns.
Yeah. The top deck on the Phantom Hell is actually super strong, and we were talking about it, right? Turn 6 is where the reach becomes insane, especially with a turn 5 Cerberus install, and you have the turn 4 double Shadow Reaper.
Right.
Like, that is just damage that compounds on itself. And the fact that Shadow Reapers with Ambush could survive that turn 5, meaning you have to deal with the Shadow Reapers on your turn 6. So if you can't kill your opponent by that time, those Shadow Reapers are going to come in and swing for a ton.
Absolutely. That's exactly what FivePawns did. He's going over to his Dragon deck and auto-aims on his Test of Strength Aegis deck. This is the matchup I was talking about. It's going to be so interesting to see what exactly plays out. And auto-aim is already coming into a perfect mulligan right there. He's not gonna mulligan a single card.
He's got the Sesame Street Dream.
Yep, he's got Sacred Plea for card draw and coming into Beast Call Aria again for another great 2-drop. Saving the Hound to get the enhanced effect. When you have an allied follower on your side of the board.
That's a very expensive hand on FivePawns side.
Very expensive. 2 10-drops and a 9-drop. But he does have the Lirio for tempo and Alia as well to ramp up to those massive options that he already has in his hand.
I believe the Bahamut and the Genesis were his one-ofs as well, right?
He's got a few Bahamut's,
Okay.
but it's just 1 Genesis. But 3 East refills and,
And the
3
Sahak.
Sahak wheels.
So there is potential. Oh, there's no more potential for that Ayla to trade in.
Yeah. Maybe if auto-aim decides to play something
man.
this turn.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness. That is going to be a lot of Falcons and a lot of Tigers.
Yonaway for the United States of America.
And that's not even a card drop for FivePawns on turn 4. Oh my gosh, he just drew into the Cudgel. His 1 opportunity to banish the Alia.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
This...
But he's not going to evolve the Cudgel. He's just going to go right for face with the Falcon.
No, he's got the Heavenly Hound.
Yep.
So he's not concerned about the ramping.
No, I guess, oh man, getting double Heavenly Hound. That's huge. Man, what a value card getting 2 of them on the same turn.
And the big thing, too, about this scenario is you're not on turn 6 yet, but even if you were, you can't even Blazing Breath this stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Blazing Breath, only 2 damage.
And I mean, talking about only 2 damage, your next turn is Dark Jean. Is he dead?
With Dark Jean? Oh, goodness.
He doesn't have the
Goodness
space.
me.
He doesn't have the space. He needs that amulet to go away.
But FivePawns is probably going to summon Sybil, I imagine. Evolve and trade.
You trade one card away. Your Isla can't kill the other ward.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
So you have 4/4/2 plus 6 plus 2.
If one of the hounds is
Not
left
quite.
with 2
It's
health.
not quite. It's not quite dead. Oh yeah, one of the hounds left with 2.
So that'll kill off one of the hounds. And with 19 health, with the heal from Sybil, he was able to ramp twice that turn. Themis is not the best card at all to play right now.
Well, if you swing face, if you Themis and it destroys the amulet, then it'll summon a Storm Falcon, right?
Next turn, if you summon the
well,
amulet.
the Themis will destroy... Oh, it only destroys followers.
Only destroys
right.
followers.
Yeah. It's not a Bahamut.
Very true. Very true.
Excuse me.
I mean, I'd love to see Dark John just because I'm selfish, but that'd be crazy, man. That'd be please. Oh no, he's gonna trade. He's gonna trade in there. Oh, evolving the Hound. So now the Dark John will destroy the Sybil and buff up the Falcon and the Hound as well. I love that. Oh, that's so good.
Oh man, 12 damage.
Jeez.
Ugh. Oh god.
That's gotta hurt. Forte, I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me.
So you need to do something about this board. What do you even have? Sybil with the 3 health
he's
heal.
he's got Sahak Whale East Refill. But it's not going to be able to take out the Dark John.
Yeah,
unless
he
you
has
evolve,
to attack the ward.
Right. You have to attack the ward. That'll get rid of both the wards.
And
That's
then
great.
evolve the Sahak.
Evolve the Sahak, trade into Dark John. But then...
That's so many resources.
So many resources. And Beast Caller Arya is going to come out next turn as well. For another 2 damage. But there is plenty of board clear in the hand of autoaim with Themis. And healing, card draw, Radiance Angel. So I think autoaim has got the options and the opportunity to really stay alive.
I think, though, if FivePawns is staying alive, that kind of works against autoaim's favor, right? We see that if he tops deck an Aegis, that might change things. Okay. He was able to not evolve.
Another Dark John. Sadly, it's not going to work with this particular board. But he does have the option for a Radiance Angel. And, yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Without an Evolve or Priest of Cudgel is difficult to make work.
The big thing about playing Test of Strength here is it will help you survive for a little bit, but Bahamut's going to clear that away.
Right. Yep, very true. Very, very true.
Does he have the reach? I think he's just a little bit out of it.
Yeah, and there's still 2 Evolve Orbs that FivePawns has been able to save that he's been sitting on. This could be a massive tempo shift if FivePawns plays this correctly next turn and gets a massive tempo shift with an evolved East Refill coming out next turn as well.
Oh, man. What is even the play here?
Yeah, you don't have an Evolve Orb. It's oh man, it's difficult. It's so difficult because you can heal and maybe get a chance to draw Aegis, but you're still 2 turns away from playing it on turn 9, and you don't even have an Evolve Orb, so it's going to be a dead drop. Meanwhile, FivePawns it's got Genesis Dragon and Bahamut as well to clear out Test of Strength. Yeah, he's just going to try to fill out his board. Maybe play Grimnir this turn just to get a ward to try to mitigate some of the damage, knowing that the East Refill evolved would have to attack into the Grimnir if Sahak Whale doesn't attack the Grimnir.
Which either way, I think it's probably the way he would want to do that to preserve health on the Sahak Wheel.
Right.
East Refill can take a little more damage.
Yeah, very true. And that way, yeah, you can still take out one of the 4/4 or the 3/4 of the Cudgel.
That 4 health heal, too, is so important because being at 9 changes it from 1 swing to 2 swings on Heavenly Aegis.
Aegis, very
which
true.
Might play into it.
Might play into it, but he hasn't drawn Aegis yet. We'll see if he's able to get it this turn or next.
I feel like if he doesn't draw into Aegis, there isn't going to be a way for autoaim to win.
Right. That's very true. He had a great Dark John play, but Dark John now with a 10-10 East refill.
Oh, God.
Goodness gracious. It's not the best card, but he still has Themis. But on turn 8, you can't Themis and Test of Strength. I mean, he's gonna have to Themis, and then he could still get Sacred Plea. Oh man, real difficult choices.
Yeah. The real issue of not being able to Test of Strength this turn and Themis, I think, hurts. I think.
Yeah. It makes a solid board clear and then Test of Strength combo basically impossible to have Themis and then Test of Strength right on.
Bahamut will come down and make him draw.
Bahamut or Genesis Dragon for 7 damage, putting him at lethal next turn.
Yes, and I think this is very important.
Oh no. Well, the Radiance Angel will be able to heal, but he still has the Evolve Orb saved up for another 9 damage.
He needs to test. Yeah. He can only test.
Yeah, he can only do that. He's got to get rid of that card.
Put a card down, evolve, kill a Radiance, Genesis swing. Is what I would imagine.
Right. And there's Draconic Fervor and a Sybil, so he could potentially heal for another 6 health this turn. Like, that's massive. 5 pawns. Oh my gosh. So he's got to trade out the Angel.
I think he's looking for some removal here. No, not gonna get it.
Does he save the Evolve Orb? No, he spins it on the Sybil to go for another 7 damage with the Genesis Dragon. That's massive. Man, Genesis Dragon.
And as long as the Genesis Dragon is there, the kill move. Oh God, he really wanted to top deck.
Yep,
the
that's definitely game for 5 pawns, being able to take it away. He's got 2 followers though, and no Evolve Orb, but still.
He's just trying to play stuff.
Yep. The more he still has 1 more turn on his Test of Strength, and a Blazing Breath and a Wrath Drake to get rid of all of those followers.
Yep. He has to just swing with 1. There it is. And Aegis will fall. 5pawns takes it 2-0, and autoaim just could not find the options. He had a huge swing in the mid game with a Dark Jean play and put 5pawns really, really low on health. But you have to wonder then, I mean, was it the play to banish Isla? I feel like that was the most impactful.
If you could have evolved the Cudgel early
to
on
slow down,
5, yeah.
To slow down just by 1 extra turn, right? Was that the play? You didn't get the immediate face damage in that moment, but in the grand scheme of things, considering the healing, like you need, if the way to look at it is if that 1 blow is not a killing blow, then Dragoncraft is just gonna crawl like a cockroach and just live again. You know?
Just continue living. Man, what an image. A cockroach just...
Yeah.
no one likes that.
Cockroaches live a very long time.
Oh, yeah. They live forever.
Yeah.
That's not true.
They're very durable.